We'll walk through the user experience for controlling cameras on the Cisco Touch10. So whether you're in a call or not, the way to access the camera controls is through this button at the upper right. The camera controls show camera presets, which are user definable and adjustable, as well as a self-view button and a toggle for turning speaker track off and on. And then this minimize, maximize changes the self-view window on screen from full screen to a PIP. You'll notice on the camera positions, this is a fixed size subpage that pops up. So it has only enough space to show 4 camera presets. Typically we show 5 on the waveguide app UI: wide, left, center, right, and tight in a typical conference room. So that does require scrolling a little bit. Selecting any of the presets, you can see that it changes the color of the text. And then if you wanted to actually adjust that preset, tighten that up, you can hit this button and update the preset to the current camera position. You could set that preset to be the default preset, or remove the preset and add something else. And just remember that camera control on the Cisco room kits is digital pan and zoom, so no cameras are moving. It's just moving around in the fixed frame that the camera captures. One other thing to take a look at is we do not have a second camera, so I'm not certain how that impacts the UI. If we were to connect a second camera, how exactly does that change this view? I would assume there's a way to then switch between those 2 cameras. But we've also created, using the panel objects, separate external camera controls. If you had multiple cameras and a camera switcher, you'd probably want to take this approach. So you can press the camera settings button, and then again we can use the panel editor to adjust this, customize this as necessary for a particular project. You know, we can rename these and create different presets, whatever makes sense for that particular project, given the constraints of the panel editor itself. So we can't add icons, we can't add images to this, but we can manipulate these buttons, move them around a little bit, rename them. Anything you can do within the Cisco Touch10 panel editor. So that's an alternate way to do multiple camera control.